Hello and welcome. My name is Goodle. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be practicing some Japanese. Also, thank you for, if anyone came by half an hour ago during my normal scheduled time, I was a little late because I was gathering a bunch of new material for myself. I have several websites that I have gathered today, and I've written out some study guide for some various tense forms in Japanese, and I wanted to combine the two things tonight. I wanted to, excuse me for mouth sounds, I wanted to combine this kanji practice with a little bit of tense practice, practicing different tenses and conjugations in Japanese. That is something that I am still weak in Japanese. I am still one of the areas that I am still weak in is conjugating different verbs into different tenses and different forms. Once you learn the base kanji of a verb, the base form of a verb, all you need to do to change it into different tenses, past tense, present tense, like imperative tense, commanding someone to do something, volitional tense, your like intention to do something, negative tense, you're not doing something, negative past, any of those things. All you need to do is just change the ending of the base verb. You have your, taberu, and then to a negative is tabenai, and then past tense is tabeta, and past tense negative, like you did not do it, tabenakatta. And I am very weak at that. I am not very good at translating verbs into different tenses. Mostly, I'm not very good at anything beyond what I just mentioned. Any of those things that I just did, which is these, negative and past negative, past positive, those kind of things. Those are basically all I know how to do. And any of the other forms, the more complicated forms, I am very unfamiliar with. I've never studied them. I've never studied their uses or how to make them. But before I get to those more complex things, before I get to the ones that I don't know, I have to make sure that the ones that I do know, that I am more familiar with, that I actually understand very well. And so today I'm testing this out. I'm seeing if this works well. I don't know if it's going to work well. Honestly, I don't. This might be a very scuffed thing. I got a lot of windows set up here that I have to try and use. And so I'm going to see if this is something that does work. So the other thing that I'm very bad at, because I never really use it and I never really think about it, it's just more complicated for me, I think, is polite form. There are polite and casual, or polite or an informal verb forms in Japanese. And of course, in Japanese, it's very important, if you ever go to Japan, to be able to speak politely to people. It's very necessary to speak politely to strangers and people you don't know. And of course, people, if you do know them but you're not casual yet, and it takes a while to become casual in Japanese culture, then like you definitely want to use the polite form with any person that you're not very close or intimate with. I think it's just because VTubing, online friends and VTubing and stuff like that, it is a very casual setting. VTubers are very casual with each other. People online are often very casual with each other. It is not it is not always a polite environment, and so I feel very comfortable being very casual online and with other VTubers and stuff like that. And because of that, I've never really practiced the polite forms. I've never really practiced the polite forms very well, and I do need to focus on those as well. I do need to focus on how to do it, just in case I need to do it. I can't only know polite form. Luckily, being a Westerner, being a foreigner to Japan, a lot of Japanese people would not expect me to know the difference or know how to do polite form versus informal form like very well. Just being able to speak is surprising to a lot of people. But I want to be able to. I know that it is important to do, even if people would forgive doing it. Yes! Did someone say kanji? Yes. Hi, Harsh. How's it going today? I did say kanji. I'm going to be practicing some kanji today using WaniKani, this site right up here. And whenever I come across a kanji that can be used in a verb, I'm going to try to conjugate it into these different tenses in Japanese. And so if I come across a verb like to eat, taberu, then I'm going to try to translate it into its polite form, tabemasu and tabemasen and things like that, because I don't feel super comfortable with that stuff just yet. You already seem good? Well, I am okay with some simple stuff. I'm comfortable with some simple stuff. A lot of this stuff I am pretty comfortable with, kind of. But anything more complicated than this, I am not comfortable with. So today we're testing this out. I'm going to see if this exercise works and if it feels fun. So I have a couple of windows open right now. I got my kanji reviews. We can do this. So, like this. This is an example of a verb. This is to disconnect to outside su. And I think it's hazusu. I think it's something like that. Hazasu, hazusu. I'm gonna guess hazusu. Hazusu. Okay, so that's the dictionary form. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna try to write the different forms of it. And I might do it in English just so I can see the text. So, hazusu. Huh? Hazusu. So the polite would be hazu. So the U form is a godon verb. That's a u verb. Oh no, wait, ichidan is an u. Oh, I forget which one is which, but it's an u verb and not a ru verb. Haza. It wouldn't just be haza mas. It would be hazu shimas. Hazu shimas. And then hazu shimasen. Now let's see on Jisho if that's correct. Hazu su. Show inflections. Let's see if you guys can see. Yeah, it looks like you can see the stuff. Show inflections. So hazu shimas. Yeah. Non-past. Hazu shimas. That says it right there. That would be the non-past polite. Hazu shimas. Hazu shimas and hazu shimasen is polite negative. And informal negative would be hazu shinai, I believe. Then the past polite, hazu shimashita. Hazu shimashita. This is to disconnect something, to pull something out, to like that. Hazu shimashita. Hazu shimashita. It's a little too low. It's a little too there. There we go. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, the page lines up. There we go. Hazu shimashita. And the past polite negative, hazu shimasen deshita. Hazushimasen deshita. That is the very polite way of saying I did not disconnect it, or it wasn't. I did not disconnect it. Hazushimasen deshita. And past informal, the very casual way of doing it. hazushita. 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 And finally, the past informal negative. I didn't. Nah, I didn't. Hazushi nakata. Hazushita. Hazushinakata. Hazushimasu. Hazushimasen. Hazushinai. Hazushimashita. Hazushimashen. Masen deshita. That's a lot of zushishishishisha. Hazushinai. I think it's Hazushinai. Let me check. No, is there a negative in this? Doesn't look like there's. Negative. Hazusanai. Oh. So it's not she. It's she on all these, but it's Hazusanai. And it's Hazusanakata. I thought su, and we usually went to she, but I'm wrong. Hazusanai. Hazusanai. Hazushimasu. Hazushimasen. Hazushimasu. Hazushimasen. Hazushita. So that's still shita. Hazushita. And Hazusanakata. So the sanai and sanakata. Hazusanakata. Hazushi, and then the past polite Hazushimashita. Hazushimasen deshita. So it looks like these are all correct at this point. I think Hazushinai would mean don't remove, like order. That's very likely. It seems that is the imperative, like the hey, don't do this, like an order. I do not know how to form that very well, that tense very well. That is exactly why I'm doing all of these practice, so that I can get the simple versions down, and then next week and the week after I can move on to new forms, new tenses, imperative form, all these other ones that I didn't get to. We got the te form, the potential form, the passive form, the causative form, causative, passive, and imperative. And all of those I have very, very little or almost no practice in. Some of them I don't even know how to form yet. So this is both kanji review and verb practice. To disconnect something, to miss something, to exclude something, to remove something, to pull something out, to pull something out. So this is shushin. This is to be from. To be from. Shushin, the place you're from, your origin. It's not necessarily a verb, but you are from shushin. Igiris, nigiri shushin desu. This is become progress. Or become success. Become success, become achievement. So that means success, or just achieve, or achievement, success. Success, achievement, succeed, achievement. And that is, oh, what's the pronunciation of this? Oh, I'm forgetting. Hold on one sec. Don't tell me. I'm gonna try and remember. This is say kol. Say kol. Nice. Hazusu. That's to disconnect. To disconnect something. Owari. Owari is an ending. The end. seiko. Seiko. Alright, and let's try to end. Owaru. So owaru, let's try owaru. And see if we can get that one. Owaru. Oi, owaru. There we go. Alright, so owaru. Owarimasu. I think it's a owaru, it's an A-R-U. It's not an E or an I, so that would mean it's also a, is it Godan or Ichidan? I always forget. Godan. Godan doesn't drop the thing, so it would be owarimasu. Owarimasu. And then the negative, polite, owarimasen. Owarimasen. And then owarinai. Owarinai. And then the past tense. Owari. Haven't read grammar, go with whatever sounds right. It's very, honestly, that's awesome. Like, if you're able to just do it without, like, kind of based on intuition, then that's a talent. Like, that's a skill right there. There are so many verb endings that, like, I can usually recognize the base form. Like, I usually recognize the owaru, you know, owaru, that kind of thing. And it's very hard for me to understand what the next parts mean. And I definitely mess up my sentences or other people's sentences because of that. No, I'm like 1/3 of your Japanese, though. Maybe you can train along with me. This is definitely a lot of endings to memorize, but as long as we remember, as long as I remember what a godan versus an ichidan verb is and which one gets which ending, then we should be good. So this is owarimashita? Is that right? Owarimashita? I'll have to check. We'll try filling everything in, and then we will see if we were right. Owarimashita. Owarimasen deshita. By the way, all the Japanese that I used down in the description for links and stuff, all of that I used translators to help me. I edited it myself because I can tell when translators are kind of doing things wrong, but I still needed a translator for all of that stuff. So those things look way better Japanese than I actually have for myself. But I needed it to be very understandable and legible for anyone coming to the channel. Owarimashita, owarimasen deshita. Owatta? Is it owatta or owatta? I think it's a double. I give them foundation. Yeah. I usually like do it in a translator like back and forth a couple of times to make sure to see which words are like getting changed, and I can usually tell when it's translating a thing like I'm pretty sure that means something else, or I want it to seem a different way. Owatta. I'm gonna guess owatta with two. No, you know what? It's probably just one. Owatta. That just sounds wrong. Owatta. And then owari. Oh wait, would it be owarita? Yeah, it would. Owarita. And owari nakatta. Now let's check if we're right. All right, we've got owaranai. Owaranai. So it wasn't ri. Non-best polite. Owarimasen. Owarimasu or owarimasen. So the negative is ra, not ri. Ra. Sa, not shi. Sa. The past. Owatta. It is double. Owatta. Owatta. The owarinakata. Owaranakata. Owaranakata. Owaranai, owaranakata. Hazusanai, hazusanakata. The negative form for Godan verbs is ra, na, sa. But then the formal is ri, shi. Hazusanai, hazushita. The owatta seems irregular. Ottawa. Ottawa has not ended. Ottawa did not end. Ottawa owatta. Ottawa ended. Ottawa owanakata. Owaranakata. Shit, I hope that it's still active. Yeah, there we go. Yamabiko. A mountain echo, an echo. Some words in Japanese, because of the inflection and the syllables, sound so Italian to me. Things like Yamabiko sounds so Italian to me. And like Yamamichi, the mountain road, sounds so Italian. But it is a echo. Owari. The end. Shushin. Boku wa Amerika shushin desu. Amerika shushin desu. Kurishimeru. This is to cause harm, to cause pain, to hurt someone. Kurushimeru. We can use this. This is a kurushimeru. This is an ichidan verb. So it just gets rid of the ru. Kurushimeru. Kurushimeru. Alright. This is kurushimeru. Kurushimemas. Kurushimemas. And then kurushimasen. And then kurushime nai. Ru manai menai. Kurushimenai. Tabenai. Yeah, kurushimenai. I think most ru verbs just get rid of the ru and everything else is kurushimenai. Kurushimenai. Kurushimashita. Shimemashita. Oh look! Kurushi. I thought it was correcting me for a sec. Kurushimemashita. Kurushimemashita. Kurushimemasen. This is such a long word. Kurushimemasen deshita. Kurushimeta. And kurushime nakata. Alright, let's see if we're right. Alright, kurushimeru, kurushimenai, kurushimenai, kurushimemas, kurushimemasen, kurushimeta, kurushimeta, 苦しめなかった。苦しめました and 苦しめませんでした. Ooh, I think we got it all right. I would love to stick around, but gotta go. I got exam. Best of luck. I too will learn Japanese correctly in 2 to 3 years later. Well, thank you for stopping by, Harsh. I hope that you have a lot of good luck in your Japanese practice as well. And go study for exams. Hope you do well on them. And you can get this diploma. You get this 100% just like me. I made this myself. That's the secret. If you do bad on your exams, just make your own graduation cap and 100% right test. They'll never know the difference. No one's asked me for anything. No one's asked me, where did you get that? They just believe it. That's my secret. The one thing I am worried about is this page does sometimes refresh. It sometimes logs out if I don't go back to it fast enough. I'm worried that it's going to log out, but oh well. Kurishimeru. This is to hurt someone. Kurishi is like it's bitter, it feels bad, it's painful. And so kurishimeru is to hurt someone, to cause that to someone else. Susumeru. This is to progress, to advance. To progress. Susumeru. Susumeru. That's o susumeru. This is susumeru. To advance, to move forward. And this is an ichidan. Let's go. You want another page just so I can scroll. Susumeru. So, susumerimasu is an ichidan verb. Susumemasu. Oh, that's right. Yep, Ichidan and Godan. I keep on forgetting what they are. Susumemasu. Susumemasu. Susumemasen. Susumenai. You did not progress. Susumenai. Susumemashita. Susume. Sen. Susumemasen deshita. Susumeta. Susumeta. Susumenakatta. Susumemasu. Susumemasen. Susumenai. Susumemashita. Susumemasen deshita. Susumeta. Susumenakatta. Susumeru. Susumenai. Susumemasu. Susumemasen. Susumeta. Susumenakatta. Susumemashita. Susumemasen deshita. Woo! Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright. Yane. 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 You know? It's Yane, you know? Yane. Jinja. Shinsha Jinja. Shinsha Jinja. It's a shrine, a Shinto shrine. Yamabiko. 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 Kitsuku. 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 That's to notice. Kizuku? Kizuku. Alright, that's to notice something. So, Kizuku. Is that going to bring something up? Kizuku. This is a godon verb. Godon does not drop the last whole syllable. So, Kizuku. Let's just leave it without the... There's a Z sound in there, but we can just... Kizuku. This is Kizukimasu. Kizukimasu. Kizukimasen. Kizukanai. Kizukanai. If it's a kanai, like the other ones. Kizu. Kizukimashita. 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 Kizukimasen deshita. Kizukimasen deshita. Kizukita. Kita. And Kizukanakata. Kizukanakata. Alright. Kizuku, kizukanai, kizukimasu, kizukimasen, kizuita. 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 I think there was a thing about one of those on one of these pages. This is present. This is past. And this is past plain. So, if it ends in ku, you add ita. If it ends in kizuku. And if it ends in gu, then you add ita. If it ends in su, then it's shita. And if it ends in nu, bu, mu, bu, nu, then it becomes nda. Okay. This one ends in ku, so it's ita. Kizuita. Kizukanakata. Kizukimashita. Kizukimasen deshita. Alright. Alright. Kitsuku. Jinja. Jinja. This is parent. She. Parent she. Is this shitashi? Shitashi? Yeah. And that means intimate, I think. Intimate, friendly, close. Very, very close. Very parental-like. Untenshu. 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 A driver. kizuku. To notice something. Susumeru. To progress. Susumeru. To progress. Susumemasu. Susumemasen. Susumenai. Susumemashita. Susumemasen deshita. Susumeta. Susumenakata. Kizukimasu. Kizukimasen. Kizukanai. Kizukimashita. Kizukimasen deshita. Kizuita. Kizukanakata. Oh wait, I didn't check the Kizukanakata. Hi. Untenshu, a driver. Driver. Seiyo? Seiyo? Seiyo. It's just the West. Western style West. Seiyo? Seiyo. Seiyo. Oh wait, hold on one sec. Can I hear? Seiyo. Seiyo. Hi. Okay. Seiyo じゃない。Seiyo だ。屋根 roof. Ha. All right, that started fake, but it ended up real because I made myself laugh. Seiyo. Shitashi, intimate, close, friendly. Intimate. Okay. Kase. I think it's ka. I don't think it is anything else. I think it's kase. Yes, Mars. Sailor Mars, the best. Well, not my favorite Sailor Scout, but she's awesome. I have a poster of Sailor Mars that I got from a convention on. Actually, let me count how many Sailor Moon posters I have in my room, because I got a lot from various conventions. All right, there's Sailor Neptune and Uranus kissing in a pool and looking very romantic. That one's a great one. I got Sailor Venus, all the Inner Senshi just in their own single poster, kind of lined up. I got Black Lady, the older version of Sailor Chibi Moon over there, drawn by the Ruby artist. I've got Sailor Neptune and Uranus again, both kind of looking heroic in the same direction. Usagi on just looking sparkly and pretty on her own. Sailor Mars just posing all tough like, and then Usagi again, looking very romantic over there. Sailor Neptune Uranus. I have a whole lot of Sailor Neptune Uranus stuff. Everyone always draws really good paired stuff like that. Another Usagi, another Usagi, and Sailor Moon next to each other. Another group of the Senshi one that looks really good. A Sailor Mars on her own in her Miko outfit. And one Usagi one surrounded by Sakura petals. So all in all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, if you count those as one, 15, 16, 17 Sailor Moon posters in my room. And the breakdown of who is in them the most, this is not who my favorites are, it's just which ones are the best. I think Usagi is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. The one where she is in both Sailor Moon and Usagi together, I'm just counting that as one. 7 of them have Sailor Moon in them. 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, have Sailor Mars in them. 4 have Sailor Mars in them. and 1, 2, 3 have Neptune and Uranus in them. Those are the most Sailor Moon posters that I have on my walls in this room. There are also some more in other rooms. There are also some others that I have in other rooms as well. I might like Sailor Moon a little bit, you guys. Anyway, let's get back to practice. Yokyu. Yokyu. That is, so that's need, request, need. I think that's just a, so what is like a request, a demand, need, request. A demand, a requirement. A request. Yokyu. Is yo, hold on, oh shit, I already went past it. Oh well. I wanted to see how to make that a verb. If it was yokyu suru, to request something. Yamamichi, it's that Italian sounding one. Mountain road, take me home to the place I belong. Yamamichi, has to do. Control. Control. Tone of voice. Kyoso. That's a competition. Competition. Suru verb. Kyoso suru. So to compete. Kyoso shimasu. Kyoso. If we did compete. Well, there is this one. Araso. So it, I guess, like to have a competition or to do a competition. You wouldn't really need to say that if you could just do Araso. But we will leave that off there. Ro. Elderly. Ro. Ha 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 ha. Tooth. 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 Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be funny. Tooth. Teeth. Just so that if I ever decide. I almost did that this time. I almost pressed enter this time and wanted to see if they would count it. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that for the joke. But now I can do it for the joke. Now I can. All right, this is to win hand. And winning hand means like to be able to do whatever you want. This is the really weird one that like doesn't make a lot of sense. And it also, I think it's like kunyomi or onyomi. It's like it's something weird about this. Sho, te, sho, shu. What's the other one there? Win. Kashu, kate. I think it's like kate. Damn. Kate. It's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. Kachite. Kate. This one makes no sense. And it means like to be able to do as one pleases. That word is just all over the place. Napoleon Sansei. Napoleon 3, the sequel to Napoleon 2. Napoleon Sansei. Napoleon Sansei. Kase. Mars. Nars. Mars. Elderly, old. Kyoso. kyoso. Yamamichi. That's the kanji that I read on the stream. Now will you watch? Oh shit, cracking voice. Now will you watch? Now will you watch as I go continue practicing? These kanji are exciting and I'm learning oh so much. But I gotta type this and I gotta make sure that I don't misspell a word. Yamamashita. Yamamichi. Yamanichi. Yamamichi. Nah. Yamamichi. I'm so like, is that the right one this time? All the wrong ones. Yokyu. A requirement, a demand. Would it be like to make a demand? To demand. So they have their own. Yosuru. So you could just do yosuru. None of these, just yosu as well. It doesn't really look like you need yokyusuru. Let's try yokyusuru. Doesn't even come up. Yokyusuru. So just yosuru. Yosu. Kate. 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 As one pleases, as you like. As you like it. The Shakespeare play. Reading. Ooh. Kai. What is that one again? What is that one again? What is this one again? Wasaretta. There's guns over like a suit, a rooftop. I forget what this means. I forget what this is. I forget. Kaito. Answer, response, reply. Yeah, to. Answer, response, reply. I forgot that one. Your answer is to shoot over your roof. That's your answer. That's your reply. I got your answer right here. Hiragana. 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 Double times multiply. Labor. Is this do, or ro? This is do. Ro. Order, life. You know? Luck. Fate. Life. It's also order and life and fate. So it is order, but it's only in with re, me re, inochi, unme is fate. I forget what luck is. Luck is also un. Luck by itself is un. That's 温度. Yeah, that's 温度. And that is temperature, just temperature. Not air temperature, but just temperature. 温度. Temperature. どう? 太平洋. The fat, peaceful ocean. What's the fat, peaceful ocean? That's the Pacific Ocean. 太平洋. Fat, peaceful ocean. Pacific Ocean. 勝手. 勝手. Stupid motherfucker. 回答. 回答. You shoot you in the toe as an answer. That is an answer or a reply or response. May. By. Migoto. Migoto. Splendid, wonderful. It's migoto. An expression. Omote. Ondo is temperature. 要求する. To demand, to require. Well, we didn't find it on here, but we will try this one. It's just する, so it's just 要求. Like we can just do する here, the irregular verb. 要求します. 要求しません. 要求しない. 要求す. Yeah, 要求しない. 要求. 要求しない. 要求しました。要求しませんでした。Oops, there we go. 要求した。and 要求しなかった。There we are. That's 植える. 植える. To plant something. And that is an ichidan verb. So that takes off the ru. So delete the ru. 植える. 植えます. 植えます. 植えません. 植えない. 植えない. 植えました. 植えませんでした。植えた。植えた。植えた。植えた。植えなかった。植える。 To plan something, show inflections. Alright. Ueru, uenai, uemasu, uemasen, ueta, uenakata, uemashita, uemasen deshita. Ueta, uenai, uenakata, ueta, uenai, uenakata. Alright, so we got it right. So that was a normal ichidan verb. To plant something. Yokyū suru. Yokyū suru. This is this is not this isn't family, right? I don't think this is family. This looks very similar. Is it family? Tribe? Family? No. Trip, travel. Okay, yeah. That's the one. That's the one that I was confusing it for. Trip. You go and see some tofu. You bring your guns to go see some tofu. That's a trip to where? America. But the guns and the tofu are kind of in the different areas. Place with a lot of tofu might not have a lot of guns, and vice versa. Trip, travel. And what is the reading for trip, travel? Trip, travel is ryo. Go to Rome. Go to Rome. Where else can travels be? To Rio. To Rio. That's what I was going to do. It was going to be to Rio. Trip to Rio de Janeiro. Trip to Rio. To plant something. Fate. Radical name. This is I forget. Is it like eternity or something? Yeah. Mikoto. Splendid, wonderful, magnificent. Crab moon key. Long period of time. Crab moon key, long period of time. Key. And it means a period of time. Crab moon key period of time. Asia. Expression. Radical name. Early, fast, early. Yeah, early. Trip or travel. Shuden. Farm. I think that's no. Or is it just no? No. Youth is do. And a youth story is a children's story. What do you call that? Just a children's tale. But it's do. Is it not do? It's a do banashi. Nah. Dowa. Na hanashi wa. Maybe it's a children's story, just a fairy tale. Fairy tale, that's the word I was looking for. Fairy tale. It's just like, it's not a folk tale. What's that word? It was a fairy tale. That's just luck, right? Am I forgetting something? I feel I don't remember the scooter part of it. Yeah, it's just luck. For some reason I remembered the like car part of it, but not the scooter part of it. And I was just like, is there more to luck than I remembered? You take a trip to Rio. To Rio. Farming. Jackhammer. Period of time. Shooting. The last train, the last electricity. The last train home. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 dun, dun, dun. I love that song. It's so weird that JoJo used that song. Out of so many, like, famous songs from those eras, they chose one that, like, no one really knew about, but was just so very good and emotional. I love listening to it. Alright, Daiichi. First place, first rank. I. First rank, first place. Luck. Ooh. Atatakai. 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 Ooh. Konki? That's a root. Konki? What is root energy again? I don't remember what this means. Root energy. Konki. What is this? What is this? What are roots? They go down. Patience, perseverance. That's weird because I was thinking of patience, but I was like, there's no way. It means something weirder. I shouldn't have second guessed myself. At least for that one. I mean, well, it's good to second guess yourself, but like, I was just like, roots, just, if you're just rooted in a spot, you're just waiting for something, you're being very patient, lasting a long time. But I was like, nah, it probably means something else. Patience. Dowa. A children's story. Dowa. That is hot water. Because it has the drops. That's you? Yeah. Kaihou suru. That is to broadcast. To open release is like to broadcast or distribute something. To broadcast? No, it's just to release something. To open something up, to throw something open. So to open release is to literally open something to the public. Okay. Kaihou shimasu. Kaihou shimasen. Etc. etc. Kaihou shinai. Yoi. Yoi. A task idea is prep. To prep for something. Garden. King is doing yoga underneath an awning in the garden. Meaning patience. You have root energy. You have energy like the root. Sounds like something like a martial artist would say. Pagey. That's the super weird one. Why is it pagey? Pagey. Why would you make a kanji with an English word meaning and pronunciation? Hot water. Hot water. Daiichi. 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 To open something to the public. Kaihou suru. Page. Atatakai is warm. Did I put hot as well? Yeah, I put hot as well, alright. Yoi. Yo. Okay, there's another suru. You collecting a bunch of shoes like most deaf in the Italian job. So shu chu suru. That means to concentrate. Shu chu shimasu. Shu chu shimasen. Shu chu shinai. Shu chu. Shu chu shita. Shu chu shinakata. Shu chu shinakata. Shu chu Cowmoji. Cowmoji, a face character. Gardens full of tater tots. Shu chu suru. Shu chu suru. Shu chu suru. Shu chu suru. You knew? Do you? Shu chu suru. You knew? Me too? Shu chu suru. I do. Do you like to? Shu chu suru. Alright. This is sphere. For some reason. And sphere is also... Is it also Q? It's also something. It's the same as something else. Sphere. Q. Tama. Q. That is hot weather. It's hot weather because there's two suns. The other one was hot water because there was water droplets on it. That means hot weather. Nat is a family. You got the person pointing the gun over the head of the little person. Family. Hot weather is atsu. Okay, let's see if... Let's do a few other verbs. Unusual. Let's do a few other verbs. There's some lessons here. What are the lessons? Chapter, family, garden, times, and double. So no new verbs in that. Let's save that for next time. Look at some of these. There's a bunch of stuff that I don't remember. There's not really a whole lot of verbs in these. It's a whole lot of numbers. What was that one? That was... Noboru, to climb, to go up. and that is a godon verb. Godon replaces the whole... no, godon does not replace the whole thing. So, noboru would be like noborimasu. Noboru would be noborimasu. Noborimasen. Noboranai. Let's see if we're getting right. Noboru. Noboru, noboranai, noborimasu, noborimasen. Good. Then it is noborimashita. Noborimasen deshita. Noborita. Noboranakata. Noborita. Nobotta. Ends in ru, add ta. So that's not a normal one. Ends in ru, drop final, and add... Oh, okay, so yeah. Ru, utsuru. There we go. I was looking at this one. That's for ichidan verbs. This is a godon verb. Drop the final utsuru and add ta. So, kao, katta. Noboru, nobotta. To. What uses to? Oops, sorry. I don't know. So, nobota. Nobota. Noboranakata. Noborimashita. Noborimasen deshita. Alright, another one was this, to correct something, or this one, to exit. This is deru. Deru. And that is a ichidan verb. Ichidan verb for deru. To exit. To go out. To exit. So that is de. That's an ichidan verb, so it takes out the whole ru, deru. So it's de mas. De masen. De nai. Let's just do that. Let's go. Demashita. Demasen deshita. Demasen deshita. Deta. Deta. Deru ichidan, just deta. And de nakata. Deru. Alright. Deru, denai, demas, demasen, deta, denakata, demashita, demasen, deshita. 出ませんでした。出た. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? Or Star Wars character? I fucking put it. Who's your favorite Star Trek character? 出た. All right. And then let's go to one or two more. Tatsu. So that has a tsu, and that is a godon verb. So that's a good practice to stand. So tatsu. It's a godon. That would go tachimasu, right? Tachimasu. Tachimasen. Tatanai? Tatanai? Tachi Yachi Tachimashita Tachimasen deshita what was the other one? It was Tachimasu. What did it do? It got rid of ta-ita. It got rid of the tsu. No, ta. If it's tsu-ru-u, it goes ta. If it's ku or gu, it goes ita. So ta-ta. Ta-ta. And ta-nakata. Let's hope that's right. Tatsu. All right. Tatsu, tatanai, tachimasen. Tatanakata, tachimashita, tachimasen deshita. Tatanakata, tatanai, yeah. Tachimasen, yeah. We got it. We're learning how verbs work. So that's the trick, is this one right here. Is this stuff right here. Right there. Is if it is a regular ichidan verb, then it's just get rid of the ru and just do the endings. But if it is a godon verb, an u verb, then you got to do all this different stuff. You got to do utsuru, you go to ta. Kugu, you go to ita. Oh, excuse me. You go to ita. And if it ends in su, it's shita. It ends in mubunu, then it is nda. And that's how that works. That's what I got to remember. Okay, everyone. That is all for tonight. Owari desu. Ima kara owari desu. So, thank you if you decided to come by and lurk. Thank you, Harsh, for coming by and chatting as well. If you are studying Japanese yourself, or if you are studying English yourself, I wish you the best of luck. Maybe you can use this stream or this time to study on your own. And I hope that you use it to talk to people in the future who are speaking a different language from you, so that you can have fun communicating, even if it's just simple ideas, with people you never expected to be able to communicate with. time for me to go have some food, which is not going to be cup noodles, but it is going to be... Actually, you know, it is probably going to be noodles, but it's not going to be ramen. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I did not have the BGM on this entire time. The BGM was supposed to be on. I didn't even notice. And it's because I wasn't wearing my headphones. I don't really need to wear my headphones for this sort of thing, and so... this is just gonna be a silent stream. Oh well. At least I was talking most of the time. There are a couple study streams where I'm not really talking, or a couple drawing streams where I'm not really talking. If there was no background music during that would just kind of be boring. I suppose people could listen to whatever their own background music is. That is something that some VTubers do, and I'm fine with that. If they choose not to have background music because they want people to put on their own music, they want people to just turn on their iTunes or their playlist or something like that, and they want people to listen to that so they don't turn BGM on. I like having my BGM on because I know a lot of people just like having the video on itself and doing other stuff in the background. So, whoopsie. But with that being said, that is all for tonight. Good night, everyone. I can finally give my hand a rest. Oyasuminasai.